I was 6 years old, the first time I remember being conscious of my body. I was in the first grade, standing next to Jodie Thorpe in the hallway as we lined up to go to the bathroom. Jodie was quiet and shy, blonde and beautiful, and had a small gap between her thighs. I wanted to be just like her. That night, I went to bathe and sat down with my thighs flush against the porcelain tub, and that's when I noticed. My thighs were touching, and no matter how many times I shifted my legs or lifted them at just the right angle, my thighs just didn't look like hers. When a boy at school called me Thunder Thighs later, I didn't question it because I already knew. My thighs were huge, and they would never look like Jodie's. By the time I was in 4th grade, I was begging my mom for braces. My teeth were different, crooked, ugly. I couldn't meet a new person without them asking me why I had one tooth behind all the others. I dreamt of going to the dentist and told literally everyone I knew how much I loved it there, hoping that if I was just positive enough, they'd finally let me get my teeth fixed. In the 5th grade, our class created silhouette drawings of our profiles in honor of our graduation. We all lined up in front of the overhead projector while our classmates took chalk to black paper, outlining our shadows. But when I saw the outline my classmate did for me, I noticed that my nose was all wrong. I remember being so confused that it curved out almost like a beak with a flat point at the end. I tried cutting the paper to make it look like my nose, the nose that I knew. But no matter what I did, I just couldn't fix it. By the 6th grade, my brother pointed out that I had mosquito bites on my chest. His brotherly way of letting me know I was growing breasts. Apparently, I also had gigantic calves and stomped around the house with loud clambering steps. When I started to gain some weight, a combination of puberty and a metabolism that didn't do well on the working class diet that I grew up on, he noticed, and so did the rest of my family. And that's when I became the fat one. At age 13, my size 0 jeans and my child-sized underwear no longer fit. They made my stomach bulge, and their edges left red marks and sometimes even cuts on my skin. So I went on a diet. I started wearing baggy hoodies and huge t-shirts to cover up my body. I even tried to make myself throw up, but I couldn't. So I went days without eating instead. By 14, I was secretly stealing my brother's razor and cutting off all of my body hair. By 15, I had acne on my forehead, right between my eyebrows. By 16, my breasts had grown so large that they looked out of place on my short frame. And now, here I am. I'm 26, my hair is thinning, my skin is blemished, my nose is bird-like. My eyes are bulgy, my eyebrows are sparse, my upper lip is hairy, my teeth are yellowed, my smile is crooked, my lips are cracking, my chin is weak, my body is freckled, my breasts are saggy, my stretch marks are apparent, my stomach is blubbery, my hands are knobby, my palms are clammy, my thighs are jiggly, my legs are pockmarked, my butt is flat, my cellulite is disgusting, my knees are scarred, my ankles are swollen, my feet are gnarly. My list of insecurities is long and sometimes overwhelming. I often wish I could just ignore them, go back to loving myself the way I did before that fateful day in 1st grade when I noticed Jodie's jean-clad thighs for the very first time. Before I knew that I was ugly and unlovable and unworthy. But I can't change the past. It happened, it's over, it's done. So instead, I change what I'm able to. My thoughts. I am 26 years old. My hair is long and a little unruly. It makes me feel feminine and wild and beautiful. My skin has no inhibitions. Everything it's gone through and experienced is on display for everyone to see. The timeline of my life manifested through my largest organ. It gives me little reminders of what I've gone through and who I am. Lovely days exploring outside in the sun, in each freckle. Adventure-filled stories inside each scar and mark. Immense growth and development in each stretch mark and patch of cellulite. My nose, though large, is unique and filled with character, echoing back to generations of people before me. It never fails to fill my lungs with air, letting me breathe in deep and remind myself to live in the present moment. My teeth are crooked, and that's okay. My teeth and my lips and my chin, they are all part of my mouth. A mouth that is quick to smile and laugh and speak kind words to others when they're in need. Stand up for justice when necessary. Speak honestly and candidly, even when it's hard. A mouth that allows me to eat incredible food, cooked with hands that can chop and dice and mince and mash. Food that nourishes my body so that I can run and dance, swim and smile, sing and stretch. All things I can do because I have thighs, knees, and feet, even if they jiggle and wobble and occasionally give out. My list of insecurities is still long and still overwhelming, and I still might work to change some of them. Being an adult with braces actually sounds kind of cute. But I try not to let my insecurities consume me anymore, and I certainly don't let them dictate my life. When I look at a photo and my first thought is, "You look fat," I immediately catch myself and change the narrative to focus on what's important. Look at how much fun I was having. I look so happy. What a beautiful day spent with friends. That's what I think I would have done before that fateful day in first grade, back before I knew who society expected me to be, back when I was just simply me. A carefree 6-year-old dancing around, wild hair falling out of her ponytail, and of course, a crooked smile on her face.